So the QAnon people, though, what's the thing that they're believing that's in contradiction to what God says?
They're believing that it's not finished. They're believing that it wasn't sufficient. They're believing that Christ alone doesn't save. They're believing that they have a bigger part in it than they really do. Yeah, they're taking matters into their own hands. You're not going to live a perfect life by the righteousness, holiness standard of the living God. My brother-in-law was killed in Iraq when I was 18. He was 22, got his head blown off in El Anbar province, and it wrecked me. I took on his to-do list and his identity, really. I almost became him in a sense. And I woke up in med school at like 28 years old. Now his list is done. And like, who am I when I don't have him to be anymore? And the devil was right there to plug in all sorts of false identities. I had mastered all the stuff. And I was like, why do I want to kill myself? I realized first that demons were real. If they're real, maybe it's all real. But which God is it? And so I took like 7 years and I read all the religious books on earth. I read the Quran, the Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, Egyptian Book of the Dead, Book of Mormon. And I realized they all say the same thing. Be a good person, do the right thing, and you'll be okay. And then there's Jesus who says, you're not a good person, you can't save yourself, and you need a savior. He's literally, and the earth will shudder in labor pains. It's all pregnancy talk. Are you saying I have to crawl back into my mother's womb? He's like, yeah, spiritually. When Jesus says, I am the great physician here to deliver you from this world, which is the matrix, which is the womb, when you put on the garments of Christ, who does the Father see? And are you going to choose to identify as who you see in the mirror or who I say you are? And when that happens, the devil will try to convince you about a false truth about the sin. And if you believe that belief about the sin, then you're opening a door.